Hello srácok, sziasztok! Megpróbálom streamelni, hát ha nem fogsz ugye szétlagolni az agyát. Aztán majd kiderül mi lesz. Nem tudom miért csinálja most amúgy. Na kezdjük.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sista Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We've got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
I'm not leaving my six exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said that Jin are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCree. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
trace program initiated. Access granted.
Damn squatters. I think that was the last one.
ما بدنا أحد تاني يحط هذه العملية في خطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الأسلحة.
I'll do another sweep in the area, just to make sure.
علمني إذا أي شيء بين. ما بحبش هذا المكان لأنه بخوف. عن آخر. هذه المنطقة آمنة. بدنا هذيك الأسلحة. اقتلوا!
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
لازم نخلص بسرعة.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Szia, kicsi papa. Pont a legjobbkor jöttél. Pont most kezdtem el. Fater hívott.
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
دوشة دايما.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل، الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جاية كمان شوية. روح قول لبقية الناس إن أنا هعصلكم. وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
ليه ما خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي؟
Miller, I've disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Sing's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
مفيش حاجة هنا غير الرملة. خلي عيونك مفتحة.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Micsoda? Amit most csinálok, ez az ilyen hackelés, ha erre gondolsz. Ami itt ez a rész most. És akkor itt ilyenekkel, és akkor hozzáférek a panelhez. Ha erre gondolsz. Hogy mi volt.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jinn shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass? I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister. You can call me Shepard. How biblical. Are these the weapons? The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick and well.
Ez ilyen szerepjáték igazából. Most ez csak az eleje még. De ugyanúgy, ugye, hogy meg kell akadályozni ezt, akiket most... Ez a lényeg most ennek a küldetésnek. De úgy ugye az, hogy magadat fejleszd, ugye a küldetések, a sztori a lényegű. Ezek.
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad. They're closing in. We're gonna lose Singh. Jensen, I can't reach him.
Hát mondjuk igen, hogy van egy sztori a lényeg. Meg kell csinálni.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Hát jobban inkább mondjuk a Witcher, igen. Hogy fejlődni kell. Olyan, van ugye egy főküldetés, vannak ugye a mellékküldetések. Minden küldetés, mellékküldetés több módon lehet megoldani. Lehet amelyik így ugye ilyen csendben, halkan, ugye hogy nem vesznek észre, fejleszted mondjuk a láthatatlanságot, a hekkelést, az ölést épp valamire, amire úgymond rámész. Csők, hinga. Úgyhogy ez erről szól. Még... Na jó, van, ennek örülök. Ez még amúgy nagyon az eleje. Csak azért tartok itt, mert onnan Faterral beszéltem, azt fél órát beszéltem, úgyhogy azért ez már... Ha játszottam volna, hívott volna, akkor már benne lennék a rendes részbe, nem ebbe az előzetesbe. Nem tudom, akad esetleg a kép, vagy a hangom, mert én ahogy láttam, most sikerült úgy beállítanom, hogy ne akadjon meg a felvétel, és hát, hogy ne ilyen szaggatottan menjen át. Mert ki kellett kapcsolnom. Na jó van. Már én ki kellett kapcsoljam a előnézetet, mert valamiért az előző nézet ment, akadt a stream. A játékon én nem érzem, csak a streamen láttam, hogy akad. És ahogy kikapcsoltam, itt. Értem. Ez most hogy jön ide, hogy Bettynek megy a feje?
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. The sandstorm didn't help. The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale of success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage.
Jó, akkor jó.
Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here
Értem.
disagrees with you.
Adj neki timeoutot.
But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish. How secure are your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Hát én is robot vagyok, a főszerep, tehát ilyen argumentnek hívják, hogy vannak, és azért ilyen erős, azért tud láthatatlan lenni, meg ilyenek. Tehát itt ez a úgymond lényeg. És ugye azt tudom fejleszteni neki, hogy jobb legyen, több legyen meg belőle.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
No, I'm afraid they are not. What? You need the papers are no good. You just let my wife do it. Come here. Me? Yes, you. Vladimir Shevkov.
So sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, of course. damn clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're alright, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augover, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Persze, mondjad, bébikám. Már láttam, meg nem egyszer-kétszer játszottam vele. Nagyjából tudom, meg hangból is tudom. Vagy mi? Hallom, mit mond. Hangból is tudom. Persze, nyugodtan. Ennek a játéknak van egy előzménye. Vagy előzményjátéka is. És az ott történtek miatt van most ennyire ez a, aki ilyen robotkezű, meg stb. Ez miatt basztatják ennyire őket. Hát ő egy ilyen hacker, aki segít nekem. Mert ő se bízik se abba a egységbe, ahol most van a főhősünk. Ő segít nekünk igazából, meg most megyünk a házunkhoz, ahol a búvóhely van, meg ilyenek, majd oda visz most.
Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the innocence of other...
És igazából itt arról beszéltek főként, hogy nem hiszi, hogy véletlen, miért őt küldték meg, a prágai csapatot küldték oda Dubájból, mint az előbb voltunk, meg ilyenek. Ilyenekről volt szó főként.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
Haha, jó vicc volt. Ez nagyon hosszú játék. Ez nagyon-nagyon hosszú játék. Ez olyan rövid, mint a Star Wars, egy 6 óra alatt végigvittem. Vagy mennyi? Hát 8-6-8 között végigvittem. Ez azért hosszabb jóval. Ez ilyen 60-tól 80 óra játszott idő.
Hold on.
Úgyhogy dehogy is.
Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
All right, I will. Talk to you soon.
Na és most van az, hogy el kell mennünk a doktorhoz, mert ugye a robbanástól megsérültünk. Hát annyira ez nem volt drága ahhoz képest. Így, hogy úgy vettem, ahogy mondtam. Az eredeti ára az drágább jóval. Úgyhogy... De amúgy ja. Ahogy mindjárt tele a lejtárom. Jaj, de jó. Király.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon.
As you wish.
Give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
I'll keep you safe, Adam. Just activate your TV system. As you wish. But remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk.
No, pénz. Materiál. Kell is az. Na, hívjuk fel ezt a Sarif bácsit.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Sarif.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
Oh, I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad
Kedvesek leszünk vele.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
És ez
They're the only biotech corporation that
neked a streamen nem is ugyanaz, amit én látok, mert én ugye lebutítva tudom csak kistreamelni, mert ugye nem elég erős hozzá a gép, meg ugye a Twitch partnernek kell, hogy mondjuk közvetlenül lásd azt, mint mondjuk amit én látok. Vagy ha így tudok, vagy így fogalmazzak.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
Hát maga a felbontás jóval nagyobb, szebb, tehát sokkal szebb nekem. Tehát ahhoz képest jó, nem csúnya, mert oké, nem Full HD-be, csak 900-ba tolom, tehát nem sok különbség van, de... Tehát mondjuk amikor a mozgásán néha bekockásodik, vagy valami, az nekem nincs. Ami szokott lenni a streamben, hogy néha bekockásodik, mikor hirtelen nagy dolgok történnek, az miatt van, mert nincs olyan nagy sávom, ugye. A Twitch ugye nem csak az kapja meg a nagyobb sávot, aki partner.
I've heard of Rabia. The walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs?
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it.
Goodbye, Seraph. It's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
I'll keep you safe.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the violent gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Yes, we stand. Nice. She used to babysit my kids.
Ja, csak kipakoltam a dolgokat. Összegyűjtöttem a pénzt, meg kiraktam azt, ami annyira most nem kellett. Ja, hát és ez a város. Jó, hát itt semmit úgyse tudom.
Can't be happening to me.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head.
Like this?
Street is off limits, or your buck. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Kösz, te buzi. Hogy csináljuk durván? Nézzünk egy mentést. Csináljuk durván. Vagy ne? Próbáljuk meg.
That's very interesting.
Don't forget it.
Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All Augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
My documentation's never been a problem before. It's not about to become one now.
You sure about this? I am policeman. You see uniform. You see gun.
You know, now that you mention it, your setup looks a little odd. Budget cuts?
No need to insult us. Times are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without newest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Seems to me like you're taking advantage of Augs, preying on their paranoia.
I am in the business of selling hope. A chance to walk free, to stay out of Gollum. Otherwise you risk trouble with the law. Not fun for a foreign Aug like you. Maybe they send you home. Maybe somewhere worse.
Why do I get the feeling you're trying to sell me a car that doesn't work?
I'm not selling anything. I'm saying go look at the car. You need these people on your side. Otherwise you live in constant fear. Threat of deportation. Besides, you really want to risk taking on an entire police force? Here in the middle of a crowded city?
After you funnel Augs to this friend of yours, what happens next? You get them to buy some scrap of plastic they probably don't even need, gouge them for all they're worth?
The permits they get in return, they are very good. Don't underestimate what that can mean to people. You should really go see this friend of mine.
Yep.
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
No.
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Drahomir can come up with a pretty good scheme.
I'm serious. I saw him last night out behind the restaurant. He had a
Dawaj.
Zatraceni augole.
You looking for...
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
I knew that.
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every Aug sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs.
És most jön be az a rész, amit szeretünk.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
Megyünk hátulról.
Get rid of those train cars.
Fucking Connor.
Let us end this.
shoot me!
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no Og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Ogs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really, really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
All right, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
All right. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
I've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
How was it?
Just because Drahomir looks like a cop doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Drahomir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional Inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. It's official police business now. Stay upbeat. Time to shut
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God.
Ez most komoly? Lelőttem azokat, akiket ők lőttek, és utána lelőnek engem. Most komoly?
There's more of this to come, followers, so get that wax out of your eardrums. And if you're just joining us, as all you followers probably know, I've been the reality of this being that I have to hide out in Grandma's TV and hire 2 computer geeks full-time to block off and scramble hacking codes while they're snacking on cheesy popcorn. I'm hearing things.
All areas are secure.
Just because Drahomir looked... That's exact. Official police business now. Stay out of it. Time to shut it down, Drahomir!
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you... ever need documents for something.
I'll be fine. Thanks.
I never did anything.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arinka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Arinka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Ready? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We've been dead a long, long time.
This is not right. Leave me alone.
They're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. Get through. I'm getting all of here.
Thank you so much for what you did.
This is it. This is the end. No. Forget me. Tell my grandson. Tell my grandson I love him. I thought you were going to help me.
Perhaps we've been dead a long,
One more time. That's it. Then I'll get clean.
Move along.
God, why are you people such assholes?
Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you. Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What do they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... my daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
Why did you get augmented in the first place?
When my children had children, I wanted to keep up with them, mentally and physically. I wanted to take them to the park, push them on a swing. All of this was before the... you know.
Before the incident.
Right. Incident. How ironic, hmm? I get augmented so I can be closer to them, and now it's not permitted.
What happens if they catch you without a valid AUG permit?
They'll take me to that complex they built. Golem City.
Are you ready for that if it happens?
Not one bit. I'm an old man. I'd rather die somewhere that's familiar than live somewhere that's not. Golem City. Pfft. It's for criminals and revolutionaries. I am neither.
Where's your family now?
They're here in Prague. There are places I can go sometimes from where I can catch glimpses of them, and at least I know they're all right.
You never speak to them?
Maybe someday. I think I still have a chance with my grandson. Children are better at forgiveness than adults. Is it not true?
They're better at forgetting. Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Milena, I met with both those AUGs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
All right, I got it.
Tak si pro mě pojď, Miša. Pro tebe a
Back it up, Kenner.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You don't
know who you're up against! You're in the wrong part of town, asshole! Hey, you might have something. Did you see his braids come out of his ears? yourself. Maybe it's safer to just stay here. Agna, I'll just wait here. You're trying to lead me to a trap. Not going to work. Will not escape the death! My dog is better than you do! What? They can't...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty folks of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec, you gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali number 2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the number 1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
All right. Let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man, hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Sarif installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarif's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Sarif have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that The more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
There's got to be some way that you don't get. So wait. What you're telling me is that you're more concerned.
Dars is the man. He'll set you up. Whatever you need, I've got it. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Что за хуйня?
I'll be on my way.
Fuck off then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Please, leave me alone.
Reporting to you.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. You need a... Oh, great. My favorite hog. You want to buy?
Na jó van, srácok, köszönöm a figyelmet, én itt elköszönök, meg itt elszaladgálok, de ez felesleges elvenni. Még egyszer kösz, hogy itt voltatok. Ciao, sziasztok!